What's your name and what do you do for work?
My name's Jess, and I am a hairdresser and office administration.
And how many properties have you purchased with Tailored Property Wealth?
I bought two properties in 2022 with Casey.
So with those two properties you purchased, how have they performed since you've purchased them?
They have performed really well and they have grown in value and they've been able to do a few rental increases in the 12 months that we've had them.
So why did you decide to proceed with Casey and Tailored Property Wealth?
I felt confident in the process after the initial introduction, and I was educated on how everything would run, so there were no surprises.
Was that after like a discovery call or was that after a strategy session and we went through like all the data and research and that sort of thing?
It was after the strategy session,
Yeah.
yes.
And what do you think you took away from the strategy session?
I suppose just being educated on the process and shaking off that fear of going with a buyer's agent and how expensive it would be. But once you go through the strategy session, you actually see how much work a buyer's agent does and how much little work you have to do. And
Yeah.
it just makes the process like way less stressful.
Went through and you purchased a couple of properties. How did you find that process on the first property, the second property, and just like holistically?
I found the experience like very professional. The communication was excellent. The process was very quick. And if I had any queries, questions, or concerns, they were addressed in a very timely manner.
I think you said last year at some point you kind of got lazy with it and you knew that I was just like organizing the next steps, so you didn't really worry about it. So
Yeah,
was that good to not have to worry about each individual step?
I feel like when purchasing the second house, I was completely like unaware that I was even stressed out about a buying process. Like I had all my faith in the process that it would just get done um, without having to stress or worry about it, really.
So what part of the service did you like the most, or what stood out to you the most, and what you got value from the most?
I feel like it was building a successful portfolio without the stress and worries of the process. Like within a matter of months, we had already built up like a pretty successful portfolio without having to do all the research ourselves and worrying about who to contact. Like the real estate agents got onto us, the brokers got onto us. Like it was just a really smooth and easy process.
Would you recommend TPW to family or friends?
I would highly recommend TPW to all my family and all my friends.
And have you already?
Yes, I have to lots of people.
Yes.